A team of Korean researchers has found a key element for bipolar disorder, which is known to cause severe shifts in mood and behavior. The finding is expected to open new doors for both diagnosis and treatment.
Star Mariah Carey revealing her secret struggle with bipolar disorder for the first time, telling People magazine she's been living in denial for almost 20 years. And Amy is here with more on why she's ready to share her story now. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning to you, Michael, and everyone. And there has long been concern about
Hello everyone. If I ask you to define bipolar disorder right now, what comes to your mind? Perhaps you would picture someone who is moody, someone who is happy one minute and sad the next. In our pop culture and daily conversation, we have successfully trivialized this condition. We use the word bipolar as an adjective for the weather, or for a friend who changed their mind about dinner plans. This trivialization is not just inaccurate, it is dangerous. The article I am analyzing today challenges us to deconstruct this stigma. It elucidates that bipolar disorder is not a quirk of personality. It is not an emotional weakness. From a clinical perspective, bipolar disorder represents a profound dysregulation of neurobiological mechanism. It is a psychological condition where the brain's ability to regulate mood, energy, and activity level is severely compromised. Today, I want to take you inside the mind of this disorder, exploring the two terrifying extremes of the spectrum, the inferno of mania and the absolute void of depression. Let's begin with the first extreme, mania. There is a common misconception that mania is simply happiness or joy. This is fundamentally incorrect. True mania is closer to a dangerous euphoria, a state of being electrically charged. Imagine, if you will, drinking 10 cups of coffee, but the energy doesn't make you jittery. It makes you feel like a god. The article described this phase as having a frantic energy. In a manic episode, the individual often experience what clinicians call grandiosity. They feel invisible. Their thoughts are not just fast, they are racing. It's like a train moving at 300 miles per hour without brakes. Ideas overlap, call it an explode. To the observer, the person seems charismatic and productive, but internally, they are detaching from reality. This state creates a severe lapse in judgment. The prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain responsible for logic and risk assessment, essentially goes offline. This leads to impulsive behavior, spending life saving in a day, reckless driving, or damaging relationship permanently. It is not fun. It is a loss of control mass as infinite power. It is, metaphorically speaking, Icarus flying too close to the sun, unaware that his wings are about to melt. And then comes the crash. Conversely, we have the depressive phase. If mania is fire, depression is not just rain, it is a vacuum. It is a void. The article makes a critical distinction here. Bipolar depression is often more treatment resistant and debilitating than unipolar depression. It is described as a thick cognitive fog. Please understand, this is not sadness. Sadness is an emotion. It is a reaction to a bad event. Depression in this context is psychological. It is the inability to feel. The technical term for this is anhedonia, the complete eradication of pleasure. Imagine your favorite song, your favorite food, or the person you love most. Now imagine looking at them and feeling absolutely nothing, just static. During this phase, even basic functioning becomes an insurmountable task. Getting out of bed feels like lifting 1,000 pounds. Personal hygiene, eating, or speaking requires a level of energy that simply isn't there. The brain has depleted its neurotransmitter during the manic phase, and now the individual is left in a state of neurochemical bankruptcy. It is a terrifying silence where the world loses all its color. So, why does this happen? We must move beyond the psychological and look at the biological. The core argument of the research is that this oscillation, the swinging between fire and ice, is driven by biological clocks that are out of sync. It involves the dysregulation of dopamine and serotonin, the chemical messengers that tell our brain how to feel and how to move. In a healthy brain, these chemicals are regulated like a thermostat, keeping us within a safe range of emotion. In a bipolar brain, the thermostat is broken. It does not regulate, it fluctuates wildly. This confirms that telling a person with bipolar disorder to just calm down or try to be positive is as ineffective as telling a diabetic to just make more insulin. It is a medical imperative that requires stabilization through pharmacology and therapy, not judgment. Ultimately, what is the takeaway from this analysis? We are facing a crisis of empathy stemming from a lack of understanding. As long as we view bipolar disorder as a character flaw or a dramatic personality trait, we contribute to the stigma that prevents people from seeking help. We must recognize the severity of the symptoms I described. The frantic energy of mania and the crushing wave of depression are not choice. They are symptoms of an organ, the brain, that is under immense stress. By understanding the science and the nuance behind these terms, we can shift our perspective. We can move from judgment to understanding. We can stop saying he is crazy and start understanding that he is fighting a neurobiological battle. Thank you.